what's up everybody? Welcome back to Bravo Bassin. So, if you haven't figured out by the intro, today I want to talk about kayaks, and specifically the kayak that I'm sitting beside right now. And as I progress in telling you about this, you will understand why I decided to talk about kayaks today in my video. So, just a little backstory. I've been looking at kayaks for a while. I've really been wanting to get into kayak bass fishing and kayak fishing in general. And I've been looking at them for a long time, probably, a good year or two now. But I just haven't had the money to pull the trigger to get a kayak. And so, just been out, I stopped by Field and Stream and a couple other places that got kayaks and kind of priced them, looking for the sales, all that good stuff. And been pricing them and kind of figure out what I want, what I've been interested in. Been watching a lot of reviews on them and things like that. Well, an interesting thing happened to me that has to do with this kayak that is sitting right here. So yesterday, I went to Field and Stream to buy some more whopper ploppers. I wanted to get some whopper plopper 75s. I really like them. I've been fishing the 90s, but I picked up one whopper plopper 75 and I really like the action on it a little bit better. So I wanted to get a few more. So I went into Field and Stream and I went there with my daughter's boyfriend, and he'd never been there. And so we're down there hanging out, and we're just walking around Field and Stream. I'm checking out lures and everything, and we got to talking about kayaks, and I was telling him, I really wanted to get into getting a kayak one day, because I would like to start kayak fishing. I'd like to be able to float the rivers with a kayak and fish instead of using my John boy. It'd be a lot easier. And so what ended up happening is I was like, let's go over there and look at some of the kayaks. And I wanted to show him some of the kayaks and kind of show him what they have. So what ends up happening is we go over there, and we're walking around looking at different kayaks, discussing the different features, why I like this one, why I don't like that one, blah, 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 blah. Well, we come to this aisle where these Perception hook anglers are at, and they have a couple of them lined up. One of them has a price on it for $4.99, and that's the retail price for the kayak is $499. The one beside it, though, has a tag on it for $179.99. Now, a light bulb goes off in my head. It went off in Pete's head at the same time. And we both kind of laughed and said, hey, maybe we should see if they would sell you that kayak, talking about selling it to me, for $179.99. And we kind of laughed about it. I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool if they did that, because it's a $500 kayak. So I didn't really want to spend that kind of money, and I wasn't there to do that, so I wasn't really ready to do that. But I thought about it for a few minutes, was looking at a couple other kayaks, and I said, you know what, Pete? I said, I'm going to go ask them and see what they say. And I said, if they say they're going to let it go for that price, I was like, I'm going to buy it. And so what ends up happening is I get a sales girl over there, show her the deal, explain to her what's going on and show her what's up. And she looks at it and sees it, and she tells me she's got to talk to her manager, but they are supposed to, if it's marked at that price, even if it's a mistake, they are supposed to honor that sale. So she goes and talks to the manager, and she comes back and says, yep, they will sell it to you for $179.99. So me being me, my eyes go boop like this, and I'm like, well, hell yeah, I'll take it. So now I got this really nice Perception 10.5 hook angler fishing kayak for $179.99 at Field and Stream here in Charlottesville, Virginia. And this kayak is priced at $499 is their retail price. So yeah, I mean, talk about getting a deal. I mean, I was blown away, and I didn't say nothing. I paid for it, and I loaded this thing up and hauled butt here, and now here's the kayak sitting on my truck right now. And I just wanted to do a little video and tell you guys that that's kind of happened. So when you're out shopping at places like Bass Pro Shops and Field and Stream and stuff, look at those price tags, and if you see something mispriced, there's a good chance you might be able to get it for what they tagged it for. And so it was really crazy that I ended up with this. But I want to kind of show you guys this kayak. I'm going to stand up a little bit and kind of show you some features on it as I walk around. Hopefully you can see this. I'm just kind of doing this off the hip. But what's really nice about this, and if you can see this, is it's got the built-in handles on it. So they're not the screw-in ones with the nylon. And I really like that. And it's got one on the front and rear. It's got this great little storage thing, or you can stick your paddle under here to put it, to hold it when you're fishing. And what's really cool is they actually have a paddle rest here. So on the kayak itself, and I brought my paddle here to show you. I'm going to reach down here and grab this. This is actually a really short paddle. I want to get a different one, but this little cheapy one I got at Walmart. But it actually has a paddle rest, so you can set your paddle. See, check it out. There's little grooves right there, and you can drop your paddle right there, and it kind of holds your paddle in place, so it's not rolling around all over the place when you're fishing, which is kind of nice. So pretty sweet deal. And if you guys wondering, this is an Ozark trail paddle. It's just a little cheapy Walmart special. I'm gonna get a nicer one later, but it'll do for now. It did not come with this tackle box, but it does come with the fishing rod holder. And it also comes with an anchor, which I have here. It comes in a nice little bag. Dig down here. So it comes with this anchor and this bag. You guys can see it's an anchor bag. Real nice 3-pound anchor, nice little rope on it. Yeah, you can't go wrong. It's got a super comfortable seat that reclines back. It has these little bungees. You can take these little bungees off, and then it'll just fold all the way down, or you can put the bungees up, and the bungees keep it from dropping down on you when you're trying to get into it. It kind of holds everything in place. But it's got a really comfortable seat. It's got a nice little cup holder there, a little tray for a little extra stuff. Plenty of room underneath here for your feet. I'm 5'9", 210 pounds, and I fit in this thing just fine. It's got a nice big opening on it, and really just a nice kayak. And the other thing that's super nice is it's got a little bead hole in there, which I think is going to really cut through the water really nice. And then as you move back, it's already got your anchor trolley mounted to it. That came with it standard. The anchor came, like I said, and the fishing rod holder came with it too. And then as you move back, you got this nice open well for putting your tackle and your cooler, and it's got drain ports to drain out. So you're not going to fill up with water in there. Your gear's not going to be stuck on there sloshing around. It's actually up here. You're not going to have water getting on all your stuff. So that's kind of cool. And then it's got 2 rod holders, but your rod's sitting there very loose. I would mount something in there to make them tighter. I'm actually going to get one of the crates that you can get, one of the milk crates, and put it in there and put rod holders on there. And I'm probably only going to bring 3 rods max, 2 or 3 at the most, probably 3 just to be on the safe side. But then when you move back here, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm going to sit down here. It's got this nice carry handle right there. It's molded into the plastic, super nice. And then it's got your drain to drain out the water when you want to flip it over. And it's got these nice pads. I kind of missed that. It's got these nice pads on both sides for your legs. And I already sat in it. I haven't had it on the water yet. I might take it down to the little pond tonight. But it's a really nice kayak. I love the colors. I love the blue and black kind of camo mix on it. It's real lightweight. I can pick it up and carry it pretty much with one hand if I want to. But you pick it up with 2 hands and carry it and just lump it everywhere. So it's a super nice kayak. And like I said, these things retail, if you go to the Field & Stream website, this kayak, it's the Perception Hook Angler, and it runs $4.99. And because they mismarked it, I got it for $179.99, which is crazy. And I just couldn't say no when I saw that. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be able to get a chance to get out and go do some kayak fishing now. And I'm even thinking about into those what are those KBF tournaments, the kayak bass fishing tournaments and stuff that you can do online. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm excited to be able to put this in and float the river and go catch some smallmouth when the rivers get down. And super excited, and I'm still planning on getting a sit on top fishing kayak, but this is going to be a great second kayak for somebody that wants to go with me when I go kayak fishing. And I'm just excited to get out and test it out, and I'll be doing some videos here soon of that. I might do a test video where I just paddle around, tell you what I think, and then start doing some fishing out of it. But yeah, I just kind of had to tell you guys that it was crazy. I mean, lucky me to be able to walk in there yesterday and end up coming out with a $500 kayak for $179.99. Pretty stoked about that. So when you guys are out there and you're hitting all them fishing places, especially like big shops like that, Field & Stream and Bass Pro Shops, man, check those prices, because if they got it marked wrong, from what Field & Stream told me, they have to honor whatever that price is that's on there. If they mismarked it, then they'll sell it for that. That's what they did for me. Super great. The manager was super cool. The gal that helped me out was super awesome, and they're the ones that made this happen, and said, yep, we got to sell it to you for that. So yeah, pretty stoked. I kind of hope I find another one that's mismarked and get another one, because that would be pretty awesome. So anyway, that's pretty much it, man. Just kind of wanted to show you guys that and tell you my little story that happened yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool. And I will see you guys soon when I'm out on the water kayak fishing. All right, kayak test 1. See how well this thing does. Over here. First of all, the trick is going to be to get in the damn thing without busting my ass. That's the first trick. So what's really cool about these kayaks, you got this nifty, check this out, you can secure your paddle so you don't lose your shit. The other thing I learned is low center of gravity, you get in it quickly. That's what you say. Let's see. Get my foot moved. Alright. butt down. All right, just do it fast. That's it. Not graceful, but we're there. I wouldn't stand up with it. The cruise is quick though. We're gonna do a lap. A little bit longer paddle, man, and you really be set.
I was gonna say a bigger paddle would probably give you a lot more leverage.
Well, this is like an 80-inch.
Yeah. Is that Paxton's?
120, something to that fact. You'd really be able to dig and.
Is that one your son's?
What?
Paddle?
No, I bought this for the boat.
Oh, okay.
For the boat, but yeah, wow. Cover is pretty quick.
So that's, and you probably weren't even trying. You were just cruising.
No, just.
Yep.
Now I gotta get out of this thing.
I can actually probably pull you out while you're in it.
You think you can pull me up?
At least halfway, yeah.
Okay, just a little bit. So now we got Mr. Pete getting ready to take off in the kayak, give it a spin, and see what the little lighter guy does on it. So have at it, man.
Could be that much lighter than you.
I weigh 210.
Oh, okay, yeah, a little bit.
Nice. It cuts the water nice. Like crazy nice. It tracks really straight. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, so, all right, Perception kayak, tracks really straight. Really nice. Pete is cruising like nobody's business out there. can't zoom, but he's out there. He's going around the island. Hey, just do a spin by and then you can keep going around a little bit. Give me a little spin right by here and then keep paddling as long as you want to, dude.
Deal.
Just so I can have you come close, get a video of it. Yeah.
Be careful, I'll do this all day.
No, it's alright. I want you to have a little bit of fun with it, dude. So there's Pete coming back by. Now he's going to take it all the way around. What do you think?
Freaking hella nice.
Like it?
For what you paid for it.
Right? Cool. Alright, take off, man. Alright, so that was a quick little water test. I took it for a spin real quick, went out there, and now Pete's out there paddling around, having a little bit of fun. So far, A+ in my book. Pretty stable kayak. I wouldn't try to stand up in it or nothing, but I mean, very stable for a sit-down fishing. Tracks really well from what I can see. I'm not some pro kayak guy. I'm just a guy that wants to get into kayak fishing, but I think it'll really do well on small ponds and lakes and even do good floating the river. For what I want to use it for, I think it's gonna be great. I'm pretty sure once I get my other kayak, Pete's probably gonna live in that thing. So there you go. You know, did a little review of it there, and then now we just did a little water test so you can kind of see how it goes and kind of see two different sizes. I'm 210. How much you weigh, Pete? Pete's like around 165, 175, something like that, I guess. And yeah, there you go. Two different guys able to get into easy, get out of it, and paddle around, and it really cruises through the water pretty nicely. So for a cheaper end kayak, I mean, well, not necessarily. I mean, it's for a $500 kayak that I got for $179.99. I'll take it because I think it's going to serve me well for what I want to do with it, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So there you go.